Odegaard should be stripped off of the captaincy.
You'll hurt his feelings.
In your top 4 race. You care about feelings or trophies, Nyash?
I'm just
Yeah, about feelings or trophies. Odegaard should be stripped of the captaincy, and I think there's 3 contenders. Gabriel Magalhaes.
Correct.
Declan Rice. Bukayo Saka. Out and out club captain contenders. Welcome back to another episode of the Wildcard, starting with me, Brian Waudo.
Venant, best FPL manager in town.
And Yash the Jabroni Slayer, representing millions and millions of Arsenal fans.
It's good to have you back, Jabroni. Remember, this episode is brought to you courtesy of SportPesa. So, gents, how have you been? Crazy weekend or dull weekend or wagwa?
Absolutely dull. I've had a more dull weekend, to be honest. I mean, Liverpool won.
You had exceeding expectations.
Yeah.
You had some,
The expectations I had were very, very... they were not met at all, to be honest. So Man United, of course, we went down to your level. That's what hurts me most. Like, we went down to United's level. Like, you have finally managed to drag us down to your level.
Yes.
Liverpool won. I mean, nobody cares about Liverpool as much, but yeah, they won. I think the league is gone. It's fair to say that the league is finally.
It was gone in August, but you can say it now.
You can confidently say now.
I think it's gone, man. So we can start focusing on next season. Now, we are doing that already, so that's fine.
Yeah, what about you, man?
Add another layer of sadness because Barcelona, we lost our first team doctor. It's the reason why we did not play this weekend.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Really?
Yes, we did not play
Actually,
this
yeah, that's true.
Fair enough. Mine was quite ecstatic.
Really?
Saturday was good because France beat Ireland in the Six Nations.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then Saturday was a bit dull. Bruno's free kick got me elated.
Yeah.
Although, karibu ni switch sides. Pause. But then the Declan Rice equalizer, of course, dampened my mood. But it was good all in all.
Yeah.
I just think right now the focus is now Arsenal now should focus on top 4 because you might actually lose it. You might actually lose it as well to Bournemouth and Forest and City and Chelsea. You might lose it as well.
First of all, it can't be Manchester City. I mean, they can't get past Nottingham Forest, so that's done for them. Maybe Nottingham Forest is the only one I need to look over my shoulder. It's crazy they have to look over my shoulder, by the way, to be honest.
Because you're closer to 5th than first, as of now. Closer to 10th than first.
That was not necessary. You don't have to disclose that. But yeah, it's actually true, man. We are closer to 5th than 15 points now.
So describe it to me. You come here and you blabber about being the Jabroni Slayer.
Okay.
You come here and tell us you represent the people's team.
Okay.
I'm sat here supporting a team that is 14th.
Yes. 15th.
I'm sat here supporting a team that Victor Lindelof still plays for. The coach was his teammate at Benfica, mind you.
No kidding.
I'm sat here supporting a team with Aiden Heaven, who you sold us to. I like that kid, by the way.
Yes.
I'm sat here supporting a team that has 0 pace merchants up front.
Well,
okay.
Hoyland and Zaxi.
Okay.
Garnacho did have a good game. Credit to him. I'm only saying he's
the only pace merchant you have.
But he did have a good game.
Yeah.
Bruno, of course, gave us a captain's performance. Arsenal, we all know clearly you have no captain. When it comes time to step up. No, when it comes time to step up.
I can't even argue against
Exactly. When it comes time to step up, this brother hides. Ngwete. Sema ngwete kama huyu jamaa. Kazi yake ni How many times did you do that? When you're actually putting up stats of De Bruyne, Bruno, and Odegaard. Odegaard lazima tuulize hair flicks. How many hair flicks he had in a game?
Kijana mdogo.
Kijana mdogo ni.
Yeah,
He's the captain of big Arsenal, you know?
Yeah. Are you done?
No, I'm not done.
I think let's start with Manchester United first before we go to we approach Arsenal.
Yeah.
So from a United perspective, what I see is an underwhelming first half. Even though you against the run of play, you guys got the goal, and then an improved second half. Even though you guys conceded. So, as a Manchester United fan, are we excited? How are we feeling, considering the terrible run of form and how we managed to...
we? Did you say we?
No, them.
Oh,
them. Yes,
You're welcome. You're welcome, by the way. You're welcome.
How do you feel?
I think I'm elated.
Okay.
I'm elated. Because at the end of the day, the season's over for us. We are practically, and I kid you not, June and July, Man United, do not dare let us scam that Europa League. I will be unbearable. do not dare let us. I will be unbearable.
At least you know you would.
But at the end of the day, that is the only thing we are looking forward to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because in the league, we are just maybe tumalize top 12 kama tunaweza ngangana sana,
Yeah,
you know?
facts.
Top 12 kama tunaweza ngangana sana.
But what about the game?
What I was happy about is the fact that we contained Arsenal very well.
Okay.
And Amorim came after the game and said, this club can never die. I liked his post-match press conference. And he also said, this is not the way we want to play.
Okay.
Because when I look at it, ever since he took over, the only 2 or 3 games we've played well are the Liverpool away performance. Yes, the last weekend's games when you guys came to Old Trafford. And that FA Cup knockout, that FA Cup game against Arsenal also slides in there.
Yeah.
Just because we took it to extra time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, it's up to next season now. Like, May can't get here any faster. It's down to next season. Because when you look at it even, we can't go for marquee signings. So possibly next season we start saying, let's target top 10 kwanza. Tukiona by December we are regularly in the top 10. Jaza tuangalie top 6. Bro, ni step by step.
Next season you're
Step by
targeting
step.
top 10.
Ni step by step.
Nisa.
No, you are so big a club, you cannot be targeting top 10, man.
Your title pretenders and you couldn't beat us. We are 14th, bro.
It's okay.
Beat us.
But you can't be targeting top 10.
Abuse us. Pause.
Brian,
You're posing a lot.
there's one player who we all are interested in, or rather litufurahisha, and it's that Heaven guy.
Aiden Heaven.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I understand.
Yes.
I understand why most Arsenal fans, especially in the UK, were heartbroken when he left.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because right now he can't get first team football ahead of the defensive players that you have. So at the end of the day, let him pump up the crowd. Let him be our next Vidic, our next Rio. I don't mind.
Him pumping the crowd. That was crazy. I could not believe what I was saying, to be honest.
He's in a big club right now.
Shut the hell up, man.
and also, he looked excited. It's as if what I saw was somebody who really wanted to play for Arsenal, but it failed. And now that he got a chance
Yes.
to play, funny enough, his debut is against Arsenal.
Yeah, crazy.
And you could clearly...
He got a chance to show, like, yo, this is what I'm all about. And it so happens it's against Arsenal. Because even when he was playing against us, it looked like he knew some of our moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been there before. I mean, also he should be happy that we didn't have an out-and-out striker. I mean, if you had like Lautaro Martinez in there, bro, we're talking something different. If you had like an out-and-out striker, of course, he has a different headache to deal with. But Jana,
Thank you for talking
striker.
about a striker. Because we've been waxing lyrical that Arsenal don't only need one striker, at least 2, in case the main man gets injured or something. You can't go a whole season without injuries. Who
Yeah.
tell you? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But right now, looking at this team, it's not just about a striker.
What else?
There needs to be some experience in that team.
True.
Thomas Partey has been around long enough to be experienced enough not to have a performance like that against a 14th placed club. William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, are you letting Kina Zaxi run circles around you? There's no way Zaxi should be having the confidence of back flicking that ball and then Raya saves it.
Yeah.
The team is devoid of confidence. So I think Odegaard should be stripped off of the captaincy.
No, you'll hurt his
in
feelings.
your top 4 race. And you care about feelings or trophies, Nyash?
I'm just,
Yeah, about feelings or
Shit,
trophies.
eh?
Odegaard should be stripped of the captaincy, and I think there's 3 contenders. Gabriel Magalhaes,
correct.
Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka. Out and out club captain contenders. Them.
Do you know why I choose not to listen to what he's saying?
Why?
He's a Manchester United fans telling Arsenal fans how to behave.
How to go
and
about their
get,
business. How can you be telling us how to go about our
You
business?
have
We are
Europa
14th, bro.
on Thursday.
We
Can
are
we
14th
focus
and
on
we have a
that?
better captain.
So
Yeah.
But you say-
On the Odegaard thing, let me just, I can't argue with that one, to be
Say it
honest.
right now.
And I know people are saying like we shall kill this debate between Bruno and Odegaard on Sunday.
It was dead long time ago.
You know, when Bruno took that free kick, I was like, huyu kijana kani mjinga hata funga ibao. And then he scored. I'm like, yeah, si mjinga. And then we get the exact kind of free kick. And I'm like, Odegaard, come on, man.
At least make it on target.
You know?
At least you can beat the wall. Just beat the wall. Nothing.
I was not even expecting him to do that, to be honest, because he does not do that. So I think our captain is not performing well. I've said it before.
Yes.
He needs to pull up his socks, man. I know he performed well against PSV, but like you were saying, you can't play against PSV all the time. I think he needs to do better. And I know people are saying, oh, of course, Gabriel Magalhaes moves like a captain, a proper captain. I don't think Arteta would change his captaincy. I don't
Manager
think that
without
will happen.
balls. Yeah.
yeah.
You see, he ran away from the post-match press conference. He was scared when he was asked about the title race. He was scared. He ran away. He ran away. He ran away. He ran away.
These monotonous questions that he keep being barraged with, you know, bombarded with, oh, are you in the title race? And he answered that in another press conference.
But he talked about phase 4 and phase 5. Hi. Why are you talking about phase 4 and phase 5 when people are winning in phase 1?
When Sky Sports asked him about it, he walked out. So, yeah, he's done with this shit, man.
Yeah.
Yash, more on accountability on Arsenal.
Yes.
Sawa, we have these upcoming fixtures. There's PSV at home, which clearly that's a win.
Done and done.
That's done and dusted, yeah.
Then there's Chelsea this weekend, and then international break. But this is where I want us to focus on Arsenal. There's
Your top four
Fulham.
race.
There's Fulham at home. Brad, there's Fulham at home.
Yes.
You know the history with Fulham.
That's a difficult game.
There's an motivated, energetic Everton away. So,
Your record at Goodison on Park.
yeah,
One
and then of course Champions League now between Real Madrid and Atletico. That's a conversation for another day. And then Brentford at home. Surely, if Arsenal are to get something out of these fixtures, what could it be? When you look at Premier League, we've moved from the title. By default, you're back to top 4. By default, the typical Arsenal way. Do we now focus on that? Because Nottingham Forest is beneath us by 3 points.
Yeah.
And also there's Champions League.
Yeah.
How do you go about it as Arsenal now that the league is gone?
All right. Yeah, we're in the top 4 race, that for sure. Kind of sucks. I've not been a top 4 race in a while, you know. It's been like 3 years since I was.
Regression.
I've been a title race for the last 2 years. I was getting a bit comfortable. Now I'm a top 4 race. Sucks, to be honest. But some tough fixtures coming up. First of all, Chelsea. We have to beat Chelsea.
Yes.
I mean, if you cannot beat Chelsea at our own backyard, who can we beat?
We failed to beat Manchester
In their own
United.
backyard. But
So we can't really, at least the route Chelsea the way you're making it look, because we failed.
But we are at home, bro.
To beat Manchester United.
To get out of this top 4 race, which is seeming bleak right now, because 3 points, that means like 1 loss, and then Nottingham Forest, all of a sudden, they're equal points with us.
Yes.
And then maybe another loss, and then Manchester City are on our heels again. So we need to start collecting points. And like you saw against Manchester United, I mean, we're creating chances, though, right? We're dominating. But the final third is just so shit. So I don't know if it's going to be the same case with Chelsea and these teams that are coming up like Fulham. Quite a tough nut to crack, you know.
Yes.
We did not even beat them in their own backyard. So even the last season they came at the Emirates, so we drew. One of the reasons why we lost the league. So tough coming up. Of course, PSV in the Champions League, that's done and dusted. We're just waiting for the Madrid teams to sort themselves out and decide who we're going to be beating next. So, I mean, I feel like our focus now is shifting crazily to top 4 in Champions League.
Or
I cannot believe this.
Or Arsenal could now start focusing on next season, considering it's Real Madrid, hopefully.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
in the next round. And Real Madrid, unlike Arsenal, it has a Mbappe over there.
You know, in my opinion, I feel like Atletico Madrid have something in them.
True.
I would actually rather face Madrid.
Atletico Madrid.
So you want Odegaard's hair to be pulled now instead of being slick? You want Rodrigo de Paul to do that now?
No, I don't think I would want to face Atletico Madrid. Yeah, I would rather in the Champions League quarters, because we're getting there. Not so many teams can say that.
Uncharted waters.
I would rather face Real Madrid than Atletico. I just feel like this Atletico does not feel like the Atletico ya Kitambo, where they just know. Yeah, they're very different. They have attacking flair. Soloth, Julian Alvarez, they're banging goals. Griezmann. I would rather maybe Real Madrid, because I just know it's Real Madrid, and then I know if I sort out Mbappe and Vini, then I'm kind of sorted there. Unlike this other one where there's so much happening in the midfield. Even the attack, they are good at the back as well. Atletico are a different beast this season, I feel. So
I like the confidence. You couldn't sort out Garnacho, but you want to sort out Mbappe and Rodrigo and Vini Jr.
I mean, what did Garnacho do? What did Garnacho do, bro?
Good for you.
What did he do?
You focus.
He barely even makes it to the starting 11.
Although it was a good game, I understand Nyash I know your pain. I know your pain because United have been moving to you guys for a minute. You wanted it back, especially at our weakest.
Yeah.
I know you wanted a proper clattery. You wanted it back.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, kutaka ni free. Shida ni kuipata.
Yes.
Kutaka ni free.
Yes.
At the end of the day, this week, by the way, this week, the SportPesa Mega Jackpot just got a notch higher. Right now, it sits at over 406 million Kenyan shillings.
Okay.
Paybill number kama kawaida, 955 100. Your phone number is the account number. All you need is 99 bob to be the next millionaire in the 254. Unaonanga tukiwapa red tao, unaonanga tukiwapa tunawapelekea hadi mbuzi za krisini nini.
Yebo.
Try your luck and you could be the match millionaire bana. Hii pesa inafaa iende.
Oh, 6 bro.
Hey, imagine.
100 million kwanza hapo tunapeana Lautaro Martinez, bro. Yeah, but they, moving forward, Arsenal, right? You have signed as sporting director. If you get like such money, and nasikia nataka Lautaro Martinez.
Gonna break the bank.
Break the bank for the goddamn Argentinians.
Let's make it happen.
Lautaro Martinez atawataka. Now, moving on from Arsenal, this weekend there is that big cup final, the Carabao Cup final. So the final, sasa ni, it's not as good as SportPesa.
Yeah.
Because you know the winner of this gets only 100,000
That's
pounds.
crazy.
Like, can you imagine a trophy
only.
like, and you get only 100,000? That's not even Saka's salary.
No, it's not.
Salah doesn't need that kind of money.
You need Kobe Mino.
Okay.
No.
He has a struggle, but anashikilia mbaya. Listen guys. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I was waxing lyrical and I was confident of a Newcastle win in this final.
Yeah.
Right now, Gordon won't be there.
Yep.
And I suspect that red card he got against Brighton in the FA Cup was intentional because
Really?
he's a boyhood Liverpool boy. He's a boyhood Liverpool fan.
Wait.
He didn't want to face Liverpool in this.
Gordon was bought from Everton, no?
Yeah, he was an Everton player, but he's a boyhood Liverpool
Oh,
fan.
goddamn.
Then there's Isak, who is a doubt.
Yes.
And then Lewis Hall, who I think is injured
Out for the season, yeah.
So without those three players, Newcastle wanafanyiwa ile kitu tuliofanyia 2 years ago.
Oh,
I have to change my mind. I think Liverpool have their first trophy in the bank. Just because those three players will.
I mean, Liverpool, we all know they love Carabao Cups. They are I think they're the most winners of...
Chelsea keeps twerking for them in this trophy.
all the time.
You know? Yeah.
All the goddamn time. Now it's Newcastle's turn to twerk. I think Liverpool wins this one. They'll be like, what, 10 Carabao Cups now?
Liverpool.
Yeah.
I think they have 9 right now. So
So that might be 10. I mean, anything else than a Liverpool win here would be a shocker. Because especially if Isak misses out.
Yeah.
And then again, I mean, it's goddamn Newcastle. Every time they see another team that is not Arsenal, they spread their legs wide open.
True.
Like, if you get Arsenal, they move
Prime
like
Madrid.
I'm like, what's going on here? Fabianski is looking like goddamn Sergio Ramos. Isak looks like goddamn Nazario Ronaldo.
Oh,
But it's any other team, wide open, being spread like goddamn butter on bread. They get spread like goddamn butter on bread. And so I'm feeling like this might be another case of...
Same case.
Yeah.
Nah.
Different
No
opinion.
chance. Like,
Yes.
who's
Different
changing it
opinion.
for them?
Yes.
You tell me, do you think Callum Wilson can scare Konate?
First and foremost,
Yes.
you as an Arsenal fan cannot support Liverpool.
I'm not supporting Liverpool. I'm just saying they will win. I don't want them to.
Regardless, even if it's Liverpool, you cannot.
But you see, you have to have
And
facts
then
as well.
number 2, I've just seen here Isak might be available for
Watamdunga shindano.
for the weekend fixture.
Injection.
Yeah.
And the only player who's missing out is Gordon. And the good thing about Newcastle is, despite their injury, like you said, and they have options. So they still can win this game.
No, they
Which
are not.
options? I haven't seen like a...
No, you tell me which 2 options are as good or are half as good as Isak and Gordon.
Yes.
Wilson,
Okay,
past it.
No, but Wilson can still score some goals, and Wilson is available. You see, that's the
What has
thing
he done
now.
this season?
Wilson has been injured this season.
Exactly. Van Dijk and Konate are going to have him for breakfast.
Wilson has been injured this season, Sawa. But even before that, he was still scoring goals to the point where Isak was being benched.
No, Isak
when was that? Last season?
Isak was being
But that was last season.
Yeah.
And
This season?
and Wilson is a proven striker, Upper England. So I'm confident with him. Now, the current Wilson, considering this season, we haven't seen that much from him.
Exactly.
But do not underestimate him.
Hope is not a strategy.
Sawa. Two.
This is pure hope.
Hope is it?
This is pure hope.
Two. You have the manager there, the Newcastle manager.
Eddie Howe.
You cannot underestimate him. He's still...
What has he done in the game?
Nah.
What has it done? Let us CV. No, performance review.
Yeah.
See, he's managed to get them to the final. How about that?
Do you know if the world was to end today, we'd only remember Eddie Howe because he beat Arsenal? Nothing else.
Hapana.
Yeah,
Like on
that's
two
it.
You will remember
That's it.
him.
On 2 legs.
Yeah,
You will-
Yeah.
that's it.
Number 3. I've been high on saying Liverpool will be soon be found.
Yeah.
They are starting to concede goals. I'm still on that. And we saw that versus Southampton again. Even though they won 3-1, but they are conceding goals and they will be found. And Newcastle
They are not
might
gonna-
shock you guys this weekend.
Yash, I have a question.
Yes.
Right now, this season, form stands, would you take Højlund over Callum Wilson?
Never.
Yes, you would, bro. Callum Wilson has been injured all season and you want him to turn up
yeah, actually,
against Liverpool.
yeah. That-
If it was a Chris Wood on the bench or a Mateta on the bench,
That's something
argue.
else. I want to digress from what Venant is saying. Not digress, actually. Oppose.
Okay.
All the 3 points.
first one,
Callum Wilson has been out throughout the season.
Boom.
We have not seen anything.
we have seen a cameo against Brighton.
Yeah.
That was during extra time in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's up against juggernauts who are killing it this season. Konate and Van Dijk.
Yes.
They're going to pocket him like crazy. Like how I'm pocketing my car keys. Second of all, Eddie Howe.
Yes.
He spreads again. He's the same guy who coaches teams when they play against Arsenal. Prime, fantastic.
Yes.
When they meet all these other teams,
Twerk.
to act like crazy. They're gonna be talking for Liverpool. Kuliko Nicki Minaj.
Putting up Mia Khalifa numbers when
Yeah.
it comes to other teams.
I swear down.
This is the final.
No, and then the third one. What was the third point?
The third point was found.
Liverpool will be found
Yes.
out.
Because they are conceding.
Nobody, and this is an Arsenal fan saying, nobody is finding out Liverpool.
Yeah.
The only, the only place Liverpool might be found out, and I don't know if that will happen, is when they meet Arsenal in the semi-finals. That might be the only time.
Oh my God.
For now, nobody's finding them out. They may be conceding goals. In fact, I was kind of hopeful Southampton might do something against them. By the time nilikoenda kuona second half, napata ako 2-1 up.
Exactly.
And I was like, yeah, walichokoza nyuki. So for me, man, I'm not supporting Liverpool by saying they will win. I just know I don't see anything from Newcastle that makes me
ain't
feel
gonna
like
happen.
they can upset.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Actually, even Otis can chime in here. Can Mohamed Salah break Shearer's Premier League scoring record?
No.
No, he cannot.
No. He's on 178 right now. How many? He just passed Thierry Juzy.
Yeah, and
So he's on like 178.
he's on
179.
Aguero's heels right now.
Yeah. He won't even touch Rooney.
Considering the numbers that he's getting.
Age will catch up. This guy
I mean-
is leaving us in the next year or two.
Yeah, first of all, how many years are they giving him at Liverpool?
Exactly.
And then to catch up with that, he might have to bang how many? He has 178?
Yeah.
To get to 263, bro.
Even in 3 seasons is mad.
Yeah, that's a lot. He'll have to bang like
Harry
30.
Kane couldn't do it, so
Yeah. So I don't think he will. But I'll not be surprised if he like becomes like the 3rd top scorer.
Third and
Or 4th. Because that will have to get Rooney's numbers.
No, Rooney's second. Different grade. brother. Rooney's second.
Wait, Harry Kane is that?
Yeah.
Different grade.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, so maybe No, I have mad respect for Rooney.
Anyway, I can't wait for this Carabao Cup final. Hopefully we'll get a tasty fixture. Isikwe kama zile nil za Liverpool Chelsea.
Bana, yeah.
Yeah, but speaking of which, question of the week, Pale, as always, on the YouTube comment section. This week we focus on the Carabao, and the question of the week is, how many times has Newcastle won the Carabao Cup? Type up the answer in the YouTube comment section. Not TikTok, not Instagram, in the YouTube comment section. And you do stand a chance of getting a shout out next week. Moving on, of course, it's now time for the elite level football, you know, Man United unbeaten in Europe, you know, I'm talking things like that, you know,
Europa League.
midweek football.
Europa League, bro. When has that ever been elite?
It's true, we are unbeaten in Europe. It's true this
In
season.
the 2nd tier of elite.
But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure Arsenal fans already through.
Yeah.
That Madrid tie will be crazy.
Absolutely.
That second leg, the Wanda Metropolitano will be
Bro.
rocking.
I swear down.
Uh-huh.
I don't think anything is done there. Yeah, it's one of the games to watch out for, to be honest. That, of course, Kina Liverpool as well.
But how are you guys feeling as Real Madrid fans walking to this game?
Listen, man,
Shit.
I'm still tentatively not that confident, because if it was a 3-1 home win, I'd be confident.
Yeah.
That 2-1 gives me some worry because of how Atletico played in the first leg. They didn't park the bus. They weren't afraid. The new Real Madrid this season can't concede goals.
Yeah.
They took advantage of that.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I really still think a moment of quality will save us. On the first leg, it was Brahim Diaz.
Yep.
Second leg, Now Mbappe and Vini need to turn up.
Yeah, and then from what I heard, I stand to be corrected, but Brahim Diaz was watching. I know he was very young then, but he was watching Samir Nasri at Arsenal. There's this time.
He wasn't watching him at Man City where he won things.
No.
Where he won things.
You see the kind of goal he scored?
Yeah.
Samir Nasri scored kind of the same kind
that
of goal.
That was Benzema-esque, let's be real.
Against Porto. Yeah, he was watching Arsenal, that's fine. But yeah, I think again it might come to a moment of individual brilliance there. Because the two teams, I feel like they are very potent attacking wise.
Yes.
Yeah, like you're saying, this is not the Atletico of just parking the bus and trying to hit you on the counter attack. No. They're very different now. So this one hangs in the balance. If Real Madrid do not come correct at Wanda Metropolitano, different ball game. This might be Arsenal versus Atletico Madrid in their quarters.
But I know most opposition fans want Atletico to win.
Yes.
Because, for a simple fact, it opens up the tournament. As long as Real Madrid is not in it, you believe you have
you believe. Well.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm confident in my team, though. Yeah.
This is how I look at it. The last 10 years,
6.
let me just say 10 years. When you look at this fixture, the history, Atletico have only won once.
Boom.
Then Atletico has never won UCL.
Boom.
Yeah.
So
of
Real Madrid. Of Real Madrid. Also, something you guys need to know too is their bench is really good. Like, it's good.
Who? Atletico?
Yeah. I see here 27 goals and over 20 assists just from the bench alone. So up on the game 90 by default.
Yeah.
And then the fact that also there is competition also in La Liga.
Yes. And in the Copa del Rey, Pia.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's also something else. And if I was in the Atletico team, I'd look at this campaign game by game. So if it's now UCL, I'd focus on just winning this game that's coming because they are at home.
Yes.
Yeah. So I expect them to win, probably a 3-0 or something. Not 3-0, 3-1. Because Real Madrid, you have your moments of. You've seen the last 4 weeks. You guys are still conceding goals, still conceding. So Atletico, being Atletico, will score. It's only Atletico that they will. Let themselves down because the likes of Griezmann, we haven't talked about Griezmann for quite some time. But he's not as lethal as the Man City guy.
Yes.
So he'll have to step up. I have them winning, yes, but they'll have to step up their game.
Okay. Another fixture that's on Wednesday night, of course, as the episode releases, is Aston Villa versus Club Brugge. That's pretty much done and dusted.
Yeah, so.
Villa in the quarterfinnl.
Yeah,
Lille versus Dortmund. Elisha 1-1.
Yo.
Do Lille have a chance in France?
They do.
Dortmund settings out.
Bro.
Win today, bottle tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
They always do that.
And they're doing that also in the league as well.
Yes.
Bundesliga, I think that was a quarter 5.
No.
So I don't know. But Guirassy is banging goals, but somehow the team is just not as good. And Lille, Lille finished in the top 8.
Jonathan David.
That
bangers.
I think he might clop them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, one quarterfinal tie that is pretty much sure bet is probably Bayern Munich, who are 3-0 up on aggregate.
Yeah.
And Inter Milan, who are 2-0 up on aggregate, waiting to host Feyenoord. So at the end of the day, that is a quarterfinal that is practically set.
Absolutely.
Bayern Munich versus Inter, you know my shit. Me, I'm obviously backing Marcus Thuram. I think Inter are in the semi-final.
Yeah?
Inter are in the semi-final.
Look, first of all, I have to thank Inter Milan for what they are doing to that snake. That Judas, what they are doing to that Judas who's in charge of that team.
Yes.
Big up yourselves, man. Continue doing. You skin him again.
Hey.
Yes.
Good person now.
Now that Judas, man, I say so. Inter, of course, man. But Inter, I feel like, they can beat Bayern, to be honest. If they are to meet they're meeting in the quarters, right?
Yeah, in the quarters.
Yeah. I'm surprised by how Leverkusen were moving, though. I didn't expect to see that from them, to be honest. Yeah. First time they're getting like club at a good one.
By Bayern, considering they've had a good history of beating Bayern both home and away.
Yeah.
This was just shocking. The only way they have to win this one is just by beating Bayern like 4-0.
Yeah, and good luck to them.
Yes.
That's nada.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Well, unless they have Eric Dyer as the defender.
Spurs hater through and through.
Yeah, of course, always.
Okay, I think that's the run-up of the Champions League.
What about PSG and Liverpool?
If there is a football gods, kama mnafanya kazi, this is the time to work overtime.
I swear.
You see that Marcos Llorente slide in that COVID season? I need Dembele to do it. Bro, please, PSG, please. Bro, Bro, first leg hata Onana tunge trade Onana na Alisson. Ndo first leg wapigwe vibaya sana. Bro,
it's the saves he was pulling in that game. Fucking
God.
I was like,
Football
this,
gods, please
what is
work
this?
overtime.
Nika alikuwa na spark, goddammit, na nini alikuwa na magnet. Hey, that was crazy. But PSG, I hope they keep up the morale.
Do they have the chance against that 12th man?
It's
at Anfield?
It's hard beating Liverpool at Anfield.
In a Champions League night as well. Bro.
They should channel their inner Atletico. PSG have something for me.
But they should do that, man.
PSG have something for me.
But I like the way they were playing, man. But the fact that they don't score because they had 27, I think, shots or something, attempts on goal, and Alisson made 10 saves. I feel like, I don't know, who's their striker? Dembele?
Dembele is now playing striker with Kvara and Bakola on the flank.
Yeah. Hey, but I like how Nani were taking turns in cooking Trent.
You know.
Bro, that was fantastic.
Repeat, Jenna. In a really second leg.
Yeah, it's like when Winter Soldier and Captain America were beating Iron Man, bro. That was fantastic. I can't see him getting cooked again at Anfield. I hope they actually cook and score now.
Yes.
Not just cooking him and not scoring. So it's going to be a banger.
Unfortunately, PSG's form at UCL away, it's terrible.
Terrific.
That's the reason why I have Liverpool winning.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game though. Yeah, it's not done.
Of course it is.
It's not done.
Watchers, we will be eating good.
Absolutely.
Na huko kwenu, nyie hamwezi piga Benfica bao za substantial.
As we are good, I don't think Barcelona is worried ikifika pale UCL. As we are good, we are going through.
Yeah. Who's the guy who got a red card? Kubasi? Was it him?
It was Kubasi.
Yeah, nasikia alienda kuchukulia Chesney sigara. Go get me a cigarette. I'll take all the saves because Chesney pulled some good saves as well in that match. Yeah.
Ameacha kusmoke sana siku hizi.
Achie nani?
Tobacco use iko maximum, iko pro max sahi. Lakini Raja na England. So I really hope the Champions League gives us a taste of some quality football, but to get taste of quality content, make sure you visit our SportPesa Facebook page.
Yes.
It's the one social media platform we are trying to promote. Twitter Metuona, Instagram Metuona, as Biggie goes around giving winners their checks, telling us a taste of how people, analyze their bet slips and whatnot.
Correct.
Get our predictions, get Jabroni Slayer's agendas, get Venant's FPL tips on the SportPesa Facebook page.
Yes.
Moving on. Fakest FPL manager in town.
Not fakest.
Light to us now.
Not
Light to us.
not fakest.
How many points did you get so far as you recorded
Bado
this?
mnacheza?
Where will you take a break?
Take a break. Inaitwanga sabbatical ama nimeretire, early retirement. I was forced into retirement by my FPL picks. Hii game nayo siwezi endelea na.
Where would you ball?
So basi.
How many points did you have this weekend?
Let me check.
Better be more than me because goddamn.
You are above average.
How many points?
Yes.
Wait, how many points did you get? May I have I have 63.
That's fine. Yeah,
I have 63. How many points did you get?
less than that.
Nyamaza sasa.
54, just 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
So FPL managers, this week it's a game week. Okay, this week it's the blank game week. Basically, what that means is there's only a few fixtures that are going on, and the likes of Liverpool, Newcastle aren't playing. So that means the best chip to use right now will be the free hit chip.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I need to, because I have Salah as my captain, bro. I need to come correct and take him out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And game week 29 being a week that you can use the free hit chip. Let me just tell you how I'd go about it. So we start with the goalkeeper and the defense. Pale I have cells. Yes. I have cells over there. When it comes to defense, you can look at the lines of Aina from Nottingham Forest because he's giving us those attacking returns.
Yes.
You have Vardiol over there because Man City is at home, and Man City is one of those teams that has those proper fixtures. And you have your guy Kakes over there at home to Brentford. Is giving us attacking returns. When it comes to the midfield, you have so many options depending with the current situation on your team. Now, Nottingham Forest are a good option there. So the likes of Callum Hudson, the likes of Morgan Gibbs-White, Pale Akofiti.
Morgan Freeman.
Number 2, Bruno. Manchester. In fact, this could be a contender for the captain for this week.
Kuna hizo buttons zinaitwanga nini hizo sound effects. Mweke hapo kwanza. Yani say his name with some pizzazz.
Bruno Fernandes.
Aura.
Yes.
Say it.
Yes. So you have Bruno Pale. Bruno, for me, I believe he's been performing very well. Yes, this is the third week he's given us returns. And Leicester City last season, he gave us, I think, was it 17 or 20? His highest points in a game week. So Bruno Pale atatusaidia. And then we move on now to the likes of Arsenal who are playing Chelsea. So with Chelsea, I have Neto over there because Neto is the player who's performing Pale Chelsea. But on Arsenal, I have Nwaneri over there. And Rice, because Rice has been performing. He's giving us assist. Finally, he scored a goal. I also look at Iwobi and the Fulham midfielders. They are cheap. They can give us points. When you look now to the forward, this is a good game week to get Haaland because Haaland, it's a free hit cheap. It's like a wild card. You can afford him. You have Beto over there. Beto versus West Ham. Yes. And then you have the likes of Delap versus Nottingham Forest. And also Wood versus Ipswich.
Yeah.
So that's right there. I've already given you a starting 11 of how you can go about your free hit chip as far as this week is concerned. As of assistant managers, I think the Nottingham Forest right now being on form, you can hop on Nuno. Yeah.
Una tips below average.
Wewe hauna tips.
Yes, nisha announce my retirement.
Mimi nataka mniombe. Because I have Ahmad in my squad.
Come on, dog. I
have Mateta. I have Lewis Hall. Watu wa beg sasa.
Jabroni selection.
I have Fraser. But I have Mo Salah as my captain. So I need to make some major changes. I don't think I have Wildcard with me.
So the free hit chip, this is the week to use it.
I must see.
It's time for the Jabroni to do what he does best.
Absolutely. Give me that. Give me red. I feel dangerous.
Yeah, but Bruno is the one with aura when it comes to red colors.
Is this working?
Let's go.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Question 1.
Yes.
Luton Town play their home games at which stadium?
Sky.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Pause. Give it to me.
Skiff.
Kenilworth Road.
Correct.
Boom.
Question 2.
Dynamite.
Which side has won the most Europa League trophy?
Atletico Madrid.
Nope.
Sevilla.
Correct.
Dynamite.
Question 3. Man City has lost the same number of games as Everton this season. True or false?
False.
Maybe.
No, not yet. Anyone else?
It's true.
You remember.
I need to read the next 2.
Question 4.
Yes.
How many 70 million plus pound transfer has Romelu Lukaku been part of during his career?
2.
No.
3.
Correct.
I'm done. Usiendelee. Mathematically, I have won the league.
Yes.
Which one? Man United.
United, Chelsea, Inter.
Inter.
Yeah.
Which one? 70?
Yeah.
You said how many?
70 plus.
70 plus.
You've been offered lunch ukakuwa ngwete.
Last one.
Simeshaisha.
Piganeni hiyo.
I need a point.
Let them fight for relegation.
Let's move on.
Fight for relegation, please.
No,
I need that point.
Fight for relegation, please.
Let's move on.
Mamba nataka effects. Time yote na answer correct. Effects work.
What's the last question?
I will use it next week.
Yes.
You win.
Bow down to the final boss.
How do you feel?
Bow down to the final boss.
United's only win this
Josh,
season.
acknowledge me.
United's only win this season. Yes.
Anyway, it was a good episode, man. Last week, of course, kama kawaida, big shout out to the question of the week answer. The question of the week was, of course, which Atletico Madrid player missed a penalty in the 2016 UEFA Champions League final? And the answer was, of course, Juan Fran. A big shout out going to Brian Mwangi 9104, who said Juan Fran. Nakumbuka hiyo day tulicelebrate.
Yeah, of course.
Shati vibaya sana.
Yo, dead.
Man don't know about that.
He died. He died.
Can
he
also
died.
give a shout out to under 17s team, Madem. Big up to Edina and Joan for scoring. We played at Uganda. We beat them 2-0 Uko.
Oh.
So the return leg is this weekend. So kudos to our under 17.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Big shout out, big shout out.
Also, the Kenya Lionesses,
We
man.
are finally playing a home game in Kenya.
Yeah.
Wow. Big shout out, big shout out.
It's not yet communicated. It's not yet communicated. But yeah, we know. Yeah.
Yeah. The Kenya Lionesses as well, they're killing a man. They want to get back to the World Series. They're not yet back, so they're winning this Challenger Series.
Yes.
Yeah, eventually I hope they get back, but they're doing quite well.
Big shout out to them, man.
Yeah.
Up until next time, I've been your trivia winner.
Venant and Newcastle is winning this weekend.
All right, I've been the Jabroni Slayer.
Jabroni is a